Hey everybody! Today we are going to do Rainbow Crunch Squoosh-os. They're DIY stress toys. You add expanding water beads and colorful beads, and everything that we need is in the box. Includes everything you need, which is 4 balloons, expanding water beads, colorful beads, 1 funnel, and easy to follow instructions. So let's get this thing opened up and see what's inside. Everything we need is inside this little bag. According to the box, it makes 4 Squoosh-os. We have our instructions on what to do. Here's our funnel. One balloon, 2 balloons, 3 balloons, and our 4th balloon. This is what will be making our Squoosh-os. Here's our packet of beads. And here is our expanding water beads. Okay, we have everything set up to make our first Squoosh-os. You're going to need a measuring cup, some water. They say to have antibacterial because you're just going to need a squirt. A paper towel for your work area, your funnel, 1 balloon, your expanding beads, and your colorful beads. So let's start our first Squoosh-o. You're going to need adult supervision to help you do some of these things if you're not old enough to do it. You're also going to need some scissors because you might need to cut open those bags. Let's get started. You're supposed to place the funnel over your balloon, like so. Open up your expanding water beads. And open up your other beads. They say to take 1/4 of your beads and dump them in to your balloon. We're not going to measure, we're just going to kind of eye it. And they kind of get stuck in there, it looks like. So you kind of have to move it around to get them in there. There's still a few in there. And then they say to take your crystals and add 1/2 of your crystals. And then you're going to need water to fill that. And you're going to need 1/3 cup of water. So we're going to take our 1/3 cup of water and dump it in. They do recommend using distilled water, which we're going to use regular water. But you can use distilled water too. But they do recommend the distilled water. Once you get your water in, you're going to kind of have to work your beads down into the water because if you don't do that, they'll just sit on top in the funnel and you don't want that. So you just push them down with your little fingers. Okay. They also recommend that you use a drop of antibacterial hand sanitizer or vinegar. So we're going to go ahead and add a drop of our antibacterial into the balloon before we tie it closed. Because you want to keep your balloon clean, so that hand sanitizer will help keep that balloon clean and not get nasty and stuff once it's done. You just kind of give that a little bit of a mix up. And you definitely have to be careful because your water is going to squish up from your funnel. You're definitely going to make a mess because the water comes out. Once you have everything in there with your water and your water beads and your color beads, you need to tie a knot in the balloon. And make sure it's secure. And here's what we have. You have to wait for it to sit for 1 to 2 hours until your crystal beads will expand. And they also warn to not squeeze it too much because you can pop it. It is a balloon. Even though it is a DIY stress toy, you can pop the balloon, so you need to be very careful. And they are recommending that you can cut off all this excess up here, but you don't want to cut too much of this because you don't want to get too close to where your balloon will pop and the water will leak out. So we'll put this one aside and we'll wait 1 to 2 hours and come back and see what we have, and I'll make a few others while we wait. Hey everybody, so we're back 3 hours later, and this is what we have after making our Squoosh-os. This is the first one that we made. This is our second one, our third one, and I made a fourth one with no expanding beads because I didn't have any left because I wanted to put more in this one. So this one is just water and colorful beads. You can't squeeze this one as much, but it's still pretty cool. And then there's this one. This one has more expanding beads than all the other ones. As you can see, the water gets absorbed in these little beads that we put in there. So then the water expands the beads and makes it squishy. So here is one of our DIY stress ball toys. It can still pop, but it's pretty squeezable. And it feels pretty good. I mean, you could just play with it and squish it and take it anywhere with you on the go. And I think they're pretty cool. They turned out really neat. This one doesn't have as many, but still plenty. And here's the very first one we made. So that's all for our Squoosh-o's DIY stress toys. Please like, comment, and share, and let me know what you want me to do next. Until next time.